Mfundishi13Crystalsun. I will be making this video today. This video will be labeled, Who Do You Listen To? Well, when you're on this journey, you want to listen to profound scholars. Experience more of those who physically been to the motherland. Those who physically read, those who are on an everyday process. You have to be safe when you're on this type of journey, because I would like to call them jump-ins. Like, you could be reading a book yielding to the Black Power movement, and you have to be very careful because a lot of skin folks, they ain't kinfolk. So I can give you a story that recently happened to me. I'm in a lobby, I'm reading, and there's a black man, he comes up, "Hey, young brother, I see you always reading." I'm like, "Yeah." So instantly I didn't want to tell him what book I was reading, because I know how people react to the books that I read. Like, I'm always getting this backlash, like it's like I'm the bad person. So, I like to read about our culture, so on and so on. So I'm reading a book about Huey P. Newton. So, he goes in asking questions, being nosy, which is the obvious. I didn't trust him because he was a guard. He was guard in the lobby. And, I know about symbols. I'm looking at the badge. And he was coming off as our situation was our fault. So I was being honest. I say, well, evidently it's the area, and this is the aftermath of what we have been through. Some of us, I don't think that it's gonna wear off on all of us. So he was saying that it was our fault. Like, it was just, I understand the accountability, but the way he was coming off as a pack of Oreos. So that's why I was saying all skin folk, they ain't kinfolk. So, it was a brief message. The talk didn't last too long, because after he found out that verbally I'm not a person to play with when it comes down to this, because I've been doing this for years. So, he was touching on, he said in this country there are more black on black crimes than white on black. Well, when you are the majority of a country, who you think gonna do the most killing? And when you talk about the census count, when we go to prison, they don't count us as human beings. Like, that's something they came up with. So he's already been, it sounded like the media has brainwashed him, because you're not even going by your people's numbers. You going by a man-made feature. Just because someone goes to prison, they can't vote, and they no longer human. So you have to be careful about who you're talking to and with about this topic, because those are the people that sound like, as soon as you say something critical, they're going to go back and tell their boss, their lawyer, anything just to get up another level. So be very careful, because when I'm reading, I don't like for people to even ask me what book I'm reading. Like, I feel like that's disrespect, So people say that I'm private, but I would tell y'all, it's good to have a form of secrecy. Again, it's very positive to have a form of secrecy. You don't want to let everyone know every move. You have to know who you're talking to and pick up on it real fast. You could ask them, have you ever been to the motherland? Have you ever read a book by by John Henry Clark? Have you ever read books on the Haitians, or a book about Ghana? Is there anything? Do you have locks? Like, does this person use natural soap? You can't just be opening up to people because you feel like you know. Because some people just want to have a regular talk just to judge you. Because a lot of people, once they find out you're intelligent, they look at you like you the criminal. So you have to be very, very touchy about this topic. I mean, like, I was talking to the guard and I was getting turned off by like the fifth sentence. I'm like, bro, you don't get it, bro. Like, you're in the area where you're seeing the opposite of us. You're seeing a twisted version of us. And, you know, and they talk like it's every bad, like they talk like it's every bad person that is black. Like, it's not every black person is black. It's just, it's your outlook on life. So even through the horrors that we go through, I can still see the greatness in our people. Most people choose not to do that. They label everything bad when it's just bad. Like, once it's bad, they can't see no good in it. So just be very careful, man, because you don't want nothing to come back around on you. Read your books in private. You know, it's okay to, you know, make videos, or because people find a way to make it positive, negative. You know, that's the obvious. So, you know, I just uploaded this video to let the world know, whoever watching, be very careful, man, because all skin folk, they ain't kinfolk. So, you know, it was something I wanted to touch on. Like, I think everyone should have a list of scholars that they watch. I could go down a list. Dr. Umar Johnson, I watched. But these are the questions you have to asking other people. Because some people are just talking about it and just talking. They ain't doing no action. They don't have a YouTube channel. They don't have an Instagram, Facebook, nothing. They just want to know. And I felt like he just wanted to know because he seen me reading. Like, I don't think he into that type of structure anyway. So I did feel kind of like disrespected, like for what? Like, why you want to know, bro? Because you know you not into this type of stuff. So he was touching on how Donald Trump was with Huey P. Newton, and how can Donald Trump be a racist? I was like, just because someone take a picture with you or you visit them, that don't make them friends with you. That's where you get it twisted at. As soon as someone smile with y'all think everyone is your friend. And then that's when he saw that, yeah, this young man knows something. So, you know, he's already trusting from, I don't know if he's seen it on a picture, if it was a comment, but I never heard of Huey P. Newton hang around any type of Trumps. He was an older dude, so I was just listening. So I was like, I could tell when I speak to a person, those who study and read, like who read every day like me, I'm reading to catch up on knowledge. I mean, I feel you gotta be very careful because people are just talking just to be talking, man. You know, this is not a game. This ain't something I play with. You know, just evade from those who just want to talk. Because any man talking against us and making it seem like it's just our fault, you have to watch those, because those are the people that's looking at us with European eyes. I'm gonna say it again. Be careful who you speak with, because all skin folk ain't kin folks, because most of them, not all of them, are looking at our people's situation with European eyes, as if we just woke up and just start killing each other, robbing and stealing. Yes, we probably was doing it, but to this level, until we met this detrimental cycle, this is the level that we are at. And to be honest, you have to keep in mind we are the majority. So anything we do is going to look escalated to the highest level. They know that. That's why they put all our detrimental acts on the media. That's done on purpose. But I could tell the people that I speak with, they have been mentally twisted, and it's obvious. And I'm a person, I'm not finna go back and forth with you trying to prove a point, because I'm not finna give you the time of the day to make me feel some type of way about my people. You know? So I should ask him, so what do you do for black folks? And he carried on with, well, every time I'm in the lobby, it's my people disrespecting me. And when the other races come in, they don't disrespect me. So I said, well, you have to understand, they have to play their role. They have to act civilized to prove a point, to be like, look, black people are crazy. They are mentally twisted. It's part of their game. But you look at your own people as if it's just their fault. Do you know what we've been through? Do you read books? Obviously no. So I'm not just letting my people off of the hook. It's a video. You have to know who you talk to, because this is a very serious topic. Some people are just around just to have a talk. And it could throw you off, because as I was reading, I had to pause. I had to pause and get up and speak to someone that I didn't actually think about speaking to. So that's how it goes. So there's no telling if he walked off talking to his supervisor, or he in there reading a book, because, most black folks that's not mentally strong, they look at everything as a race war. Or, you trying to get even. So, Mfundishi13Crystalsun.